for being here, for checking out this solo, this A Blues solo, and it's got a combination of hammer-ons and pull-offs and bends. Anyhow, so we'll get to it right now and go through this solo that you just heard. Thanks again for being here. So A Blues here, we're going to talk about this solo, and basically it's an A minor pentatonic, and there's added major third, so but for the most part it's all pentatonic. Alright, so let's start with measure 1, A7 there, and we got to slide into the 5th fret, 1st string. And also a reminder to check out the picking. So I'm always going to pick down on a downbeat and up on an upbeat. And the triplet, that's kind of a different story, so we just kind of figure out what works for that. So anyhow, so the first measure, A7, we got to slide on the 5th fret into the 5th. We got to slide into the 5th fret on the 1st string, and then up. And then we got a triplet on the 4th beat. So I'm just doing a down on that, hammer on, and then I pick up. I like to pick up most of the time on the 1st string because a lot of times I'm coming back to another string other than the first one. So anyhow, and let's go to measure 2. So measure 2, you got the bends here. So you got a quarter step bend. So quarter step bend. It's in between. This is a half step bend. So. And then skip the 3rd string. So I'm half step bend, so I got a half step bend. And then I land on that A there, which is the chord that we're A7. And then I'm just gonna let it slide off. Then I come back and slide on the major 3rd. Then I land on the, that's the flat 7 and the 8 on the 2nd string, the G. And then I got these triplets, pull-offs. So triplet, triplet. And I land on a D on the D7 chord. So, and then we got a triplet there going into the next measure of 6. So measure 5 going into measure 6. So I'm measure 6, and I got these bends. I got a half step bend, half step bend, quarter step bend, just a slight pull, and then I land on the A again on the 7th fret, and then the G, which is the flat 7, and then basically I'm really just playing chord tones. So here is the A, that's a G, flat 7, and that's the A, the root, the 1, and then I'm going to the 5, the E, and then measure 8 is the root again, A, and then flat 7, G. And now to the turnaround, which you call the last 4 bars. So we got the E7, so we land on the E. And then I do the lower octave E. So slide to E, lower octave E. Slide to E, lower octave E. And then I got this triplet. So there it's the root, the flat 7. And the A is not in G. The A is not in the E7 chord, but it fits in the scale. So we got the triplet on the E7, D7, so I got the flat 7 here, and then the root D, and then I got the A, which is the 5th, and I'm doing a slight quarter step bend on the flat 7, the C, and now I'm on the A chord, A7 chord, so I play the 7th fret, A, then G, back to A, and then I got this minor 3rd to the major 3rd, and then I'm bending. So remember your bend, that's a whole step bend, so I'm bending to an E there, so that note's an E. So a whole step is, or a full bend, is up 2 frets. So when you're doing those bends, especially these big ones, you want your thumb over the top to help that. Anyways, so it's kind of a repeating. Great riff. Alright, so that was your A blues. Alright, thanks again for checking out this video on A blues solo. And subscribe and leave a comment. And if you need any of these PDFs, you can go to skmusiccourses.com to grab any of those PDFs. Thanks again so much for checking out this video, and have an awesome day. Thanks again. You're awesome.